So Ritik has this question, what are the metrics an Agile coach has to maintain? A trick question looks like, or an interview question. Okay, so what metrics an Agile coach has to maintain? All right, who would like to answer? What metrics for the product you are delivering, right? Yeah.
Just one confirming question on this. I mean, the agile coaches for themselves or for the team or the organization?
Ritik, would you like to respond?
No, this
Metrics?
is an interview question, so
Interview question.
it can be
But
anywhere.
that does not mean you can't ask them to confirm, even if it is an interview
Okay,
question.
let's say both from individual as a agile coach as well as for organization. Then
So
what all?
let's do one thing, Ajinkya. One is the metrics for the team or project, whatever you want to call it. Second is metric for the Agile coach. Will that help? Okay, what metric you want to measure for the effectiveness of the Agile coach, or what metrics you have to measure for the team who is doing work? Will that help, Aju? Okay, so we can take one. Let's start with the first, the second one, metric for the team. Okay, what they are delivering. Okay, what metrics? Okay, inviting everyone else while Javed still answers. Yeah, Javed.
Yeah, I think it is, again, we need to work with team and understand what is that metrics they want to measure, right? So we can, as a coach, maybe wear a hat of a mentor and propose some metrics to them, which will make sense, right?
Any examples?
It could be like examples could be lead time, it could be, cycle time, or it could be anything. What is that they are trying to measure? What is the objective they want to measure and improve on as a team?
Well, I kind of liked it. You nailed it down, right? So when you say metric, it all this comes from what is our objective, not what we are producing. Okay, so not productivity, not velocity. These are all misunderstood metrics, right? Javed clearly said, what is a measure what matters? Why are we here as a team? What is our objective? So let's try to put some metrics around that objective. Maybe we want to improve our time to market. So let's measure cycle time. Is that what you're saying, Javed?
Yes, okay? Yes, exactly. Yes.
Exactly. Maybe we want to improve our innovation. So we can measure how many experiments we are doing in every sprint. Right, Javed? Maybe we want to do our value realization. So we can check how much value the customer
or
quality, exactly.
Yeah,
Not
quality. Yeah, they can put some quality metrics around it, right? Exactly. So what is the objective? Yeah.
What is the objective? So just maybe a quickly ending this conversation, because we already nailed it down. There are some good school of thought which are emerging as far as these metrics are concerned. One is OKR, okay, which is very good area. Evidence-based management, EBM. They are related. EBM is a broader concept. OKR is an implementation of that. So it will do a great help to all of us. Okay, please go through these material available, which will give you some idea about what metrics find more relevant to the Agile forum.
Vineet, please talk about your MBA theory also, quickly.
Well, MBA theory. So I'll come to that. So MBA, okay. How are you measured decides your behavior, and you act accordingly, as we say always. So your measurement will ultimately relate what behavior you and I are living, isn't it? So if you measure me on how many topics we cover in this session, then I'll just behave, okay, I want to show more. So one topic, one answer, done. I'll show you 25 done in 1 hour, because you're measuring me on that. Okay.
Yeah.
How many? But if we measure more about quality of the conversation and how well we are digesting the concepts, we are going slow. We are going at a pace that we can digest, isn't it?
Yeah.
You got right.
One quick thing to add. Sometimes we also say that if you have right measurement, it can actually drive people towards the transformation that you want to achieve. So it's the other way around also sometimes, that you measure it correctly so that you can take your people towards the transformation you want.
Exactly. So if you want teams to collaborate, have metrics which measure the collaboration of the team, not individual heroes. Okay. For example, let's not measure how many defects we are finding and all. Just look at overall quality of the product or customer satisfaction with the product we are building. Right, Khushbu?
Just a quick question regarding this. For an agile coach, does it require to, like, he has to take decisions based on what framework they are going to use in their organization? Because here we are talking about agile coach, so it can be a Scrum and more other frameworks. So
Well,
based on that, maybe
well,
is it required?
okay. So, well, see, there is no framework which can actually tell you the metric. So let us be very open. Okay. If there are frameworks which are proposing you metric, there is an inherent problem there. Agility as a philosophy clearly says working software is the measure of progress. So working software simply means value. So measure value is the key thing. Okay. Now, whether you use a framework like Scrum or some other framework, your definition of value is still the same, right, Kushbu? You are delivering the same value. What framework you choose is just your working style or pattern. Okay. We will use Kanban or Scrum, or maybe mix it with extreme programming, or maybe use a scaling approach. That's a separate thing. But we are still
Okay,
delivering the same. So what you are measuring or what metrics you will have
it's
will,
the value.
it's the value. Exactly. Just Javed already pointed out. What are our
Hmm.
objectives? What value are we delivering to the customer? Okay. That's it.
Yeah.
And then measure,
And
decide. It is framework agnostic in my eyes. Isn't
yeah,
it? What do you all think?
yeah.
What metrics you choose? Does it depend on the framework, or it is framework
No,
agnostic?
no, it's agnostic. Yeah,
It's framework agnostic. All right.
yeah. Thank
Okay, good. So what metrics Agile Coach has to maintain? I'm moving it to done.